Today's lesson is lesson 88, and we're going to be talking about transformations. Now, transformation is not a really unusual word just in general. Transformations means changes. And when we talk about transformations in math, we're talking about changes in position. So, once you get these terms down that we're going to look at, you will find that this makes a lot of sense. But you're going to have to remember the terms and what they mean. So let's take a quick look today at transformations. Now, the first word that you have to be aware of with transformations is the word congruent. Congruent. Now, when two shapes are congruent, they have equal shape and size. Equal shape and size. So if I were to draw a triangle and another triangle, excuse the squiggly line there, those would be congruent triangles because they're equal in shape and size. If I were to draw a square and a square, would those be congruent? Hopefully in your head you answered right away no, because they're equal shape, yes, they're the same shape, but they're not equal size. So congruent is equal shape and equal size. If they are not the same shape or they are not the same size, then they can't be congruent. So just to add one more on here, if I were to draw a rectangle and a circle. Obviously not congruent because they're not equal or the same shape and size. So what I want you to do is go back up to your definition for congruent, and I want you to put a little circle around and underline shape and underline size. Congruent means equal shape and equal size. Now we're going to take a look at three words that are going to be somewhat related. We're just going to put the words in the definitions because tomorrow it'll be easier for you to see them when we do them on the screen. But I need you to be aware of what they are. The first word is rotate. We looked at this the other day. We kind of said it's kind of like a pivot in basketball. So after rotate, put the word turn. That's our first term that we need to know. Our second term is translate. Now, to translate a shape is to slide it. And again, we will look at these tomorrow, but it'll be easier if you have in your head already. Rotate means turn. Translate means slide. And our last one is reflect, which is going to mean flip. So, rotate, turn. Translate, slide, reflect, flip. Here's a little something I want you to mark in each one to help you. Rotate, circle your T. Translate, circle your SL for your slide. And reflect, circle your FL for flip. So, rotate means we're turning. Translate means we're sliding. Reflect means to flip. So those will help you out a little bit to know what we're going to be doing. But again, we will actually play with them, and you'll have little pieces of paper that you're playing with as well. So make sure you know those terms. Now, the last thing that we need to be aware of with this is two words that are going to work together. The first one is clockwise. And clockwise means it moves like the clock does. The other word is counterclockwise. That means, oops, ran out of space. That means it is opposite or counter to how the clock moves. Now, underneath clockwise, I want you to put an arrow that goes that way. That's how a clock would spin. For counterclockwise, it goes that way. It goes backwards for the clock. So you could have something that moves clockwise. You know it's going to move like a clock, that direction. Counterclockwise means it moves backwards from the way a clock moves. And with that, you need to know that it can move certain amounts clockwise and counterclockwise. We're going to put a start line right here. And if we go all the way around to where we started, we have gone 360 degrees. Now, can you tell me from that one, was that a 360 degree move clockwise or counterclockwise? Hopefully you said counterclockwise, because I'm going backwards of a clock. So this is a 360 degree move counterclockwise. All right, the next one, put your start line right here. And we're going to go, and we're going to stop right here, which is your other half. And that would be halfway around a circle, which is 180 degrees. And again, clockwise or counterclockwise. Hopefully you've said counterclockwise because I'm going backwards of the clock. And our last one, put your starting spot right here. Stop right here. And that would be half of the half, which would be a 90 degree move going counterclockwise. Now, by the way, those can be used in skateboarding. If someone is skating and they are skating this way and they jump and they are going all the way around and continuing, they've done a 360. If someone's skating and they jump and they go this way and then they go back this way, that is a 180. And if someone is skateboarding and they do this and they jump and they go this way, well, they've done a 90 degree. So these things aren't just used for math. They're used for all kinds of things like skateboarding. So first of all, remember, clockwise moves with the clock. Counterclockwise moves the opposite of the clock. All the way around in a circle would be 180 degrees. Halfway around the circle would be, all the way around the circle is 360 degrees. Halfway around the circle is 180 degrees. And a quarter of the way is 90 degrees. Now again, tomorrow we're going to actually play with these at your seat, where you'll have your little pieces of paper, and we'll do making sure they're congruent. We'll rotate them, we'll translate them, we'll show a reflection of them, and we'll work with counterclockwise and clockwise too. So just make sure you have all those facts stuck in your head, so tomorrow we'll be able to do them very quickly together. Hope you have a great night.